Hi, this is Gina Stango, and we are going to do 33 touch in 33 minutes. So we're going to log in now to our eEdge.com. And if you look at the top of your bar, there's the eEdge toolbar, which has our leads, marketing, transactions, contacts, and your email. So the first thing I want to do is, of course, your contacts. Now you can use these contacts from up here, or come down here and get a hold of your contacts. So we're going to start again. We're going to view the contacts. Now I already have contacts loaded into my database. But the way I did that, I actually exported them. A way you can get some contacts just flowing from people that you know. I exported my contacts from my Facebook page and from my LinkedIn page. So I added them in here. I kind of went through and sifted through. But what you would do is export them from those two different websites, or any website, or your Excel sheet, of course. And to bring them into eEdge, you want to click Import, Export. And it will bring them all into this group inside here. Now, if you want to add a contact one by one, you'd actually click on the Add a Contact button. And then you can type in the contact in here. So I'm going to put... This is Gina Stango. And I can put time frame 1 to 3 months. A buyer. Female. Company, I'll put in Keller Williams. Job title. You can put inside the birthday. And I have a big birthday coming up this year. Anniversary. And information you want to type inside here, just reference information. The email, and you want to make sure you have an email for everybody you enter into your contacts, because a lot of the way that you're contacting people is through email. Especially with the 33 touch and the 8x8s. And you can put a secondary email in there as well, or a third if you need to. And home phone number. And cell phone number. And work number. Okay. And down here we have the address information. Put in home. Property type, single family, square feet, state, I'm going to put in Pennsylvania, country, USA, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and then secondary information can go in here. And we can include this contact in the listing alert campaign, so anytime you get a new listing, it will automatically send them an email. And then you can check here to send the welcome email. And Mr. Graham has a question.
The address, is that what you're looking for? Or is that your address?
That's the person's contact address information.
So they put in what they already have, 4 bedroom, 3, not what they're looking for, right?
Yes, because this is just a contact that we have inside here.
Sorry, thanks.
And that's, that's primarily probably going to pull for when you're doing like a postcard mailing. If you're mailing things out, so they're inside there. Okay, and that information went in there correctly now. Interesting.
That's a little secret.
A little secret. Okay, so that contact is now inside here. So that's pretty much how you would enter in your contacts. Put them right inside there for you. So single adding them in, you just click add a contact, and then import export, you'd actually import from databases or spreadsheets from this as well. So I'm going to jump right into the marketing part, my favorite part, and market me. Now quickly, just to go through the setup, create marketing is where we want to click on. And the first time you go in, you actually need to set up all of your information inside here so that it pulls correctly onto your marketing pieces. So what you want to do when you first come in is hit the Profile tab. I'm going to walk you right across. we're starting with profile, our contact information. Now, just so you're aware, the contact information and the office information both pull from the eEdge website. So once you make sure your eEdge website is set up inside here, all the contact information you have for yourself and you have for the office is going to pull. So when you click on these things, they're going to show you what's going to be displayed, but you actually cannot go in here and edit it at all. So if there is an error you see on here that you need to change, you need to go back into the eEdge website and click your profile inside there. And I'll quickly just show you where that tab is so you know. eEdge profile information. And you need to change it inside here, or the general information for the office. And of course you just go down the bottom and edit and go in and make your changes so that they're correct. So I'm going to go back into the marketing, market me again. And we're going to create marketing. And once inside, of course I mentioned go to the profile page when you first go in to set it up. Go and put in your contact information, which it will be pulling already. Your office information, which will be pulling as well from the same place. The logo. Now, I have put together a Keller Williams Realty Group logo to go in the marketing materials that has the group already inserted inside. They are located on the P drive underneath eEdge. So if you're in the office, you can just pull up the P drive and get that logo from there. If not, you can just shoot me an email. I will actually put it on our web office as well underneath eEdge on a folder that will have that logo on there. So you go in and find the logo and upload the image. And then your photo as well. And I'm going to show you in the photo just as far as the cropping. You'll go in and upload an image and browse. And I'm going to find my picture. Here I am. Like the open. And then it's going to give me a cropping window. Now I can go smaller and bigger, but as you see, it's going to keep that same proportion. So when I'm working on my marketing materials, they'll all be in the right proportion. So I'm going to focus me in, and I'm going to hit the crop image. If you don't hit the crop image and you just let it go in there without figuring out where your dimensions are, it's going to make you either be really thin or really fat because it's going to scrunch you or stretch you. So you want to make sure you use that crop button. That is all it takes to set up your profile. So now all this information, no matter what you work on in the Market Design Center, is going to pull from where we just went through and updated. So now we are inside the Design Center, one of my favorite places. The cool thing about it is, when you work on a project, it will automatically save as you're working on the project. So you don't have to worry about if you work on something. I had this happen to me last week, where I was working on a flyer, and all of a sudden my son was upstairs playing one of his video games, and he had like 10 friends on, and they overloaded the system and everything crashed. So all of our internet went down in our whole house, and I'm like, because I was almost done. So once our internet came back on, everything was working fine because it was all saved inside these projects. Now these folders I created myself, and I'll show you how to do that. First thing we want to do is pick a campaign or pick a project we're working on. So we're going to start with the 33 touch. And we're going into the design gallery because that's where you pick it from. So these are the two that you're really going to focus on. The portfolio is where everything's going to be saved, and the design gallery is where you're actually going to create the items. So we're going to start out with Market My Sphere. And inside here, there is a 12 direct campaign. There's the e-marketing suite, which has e-cards, postcards, and newsletters. And then there is the 33 touch. Now all of these, once you learn how to use one, you can use all of them because they all work very similar. So let's just start out with the 33 touch. Now as you scroll down, you can see all the things that are going to go out, and there's dates on when they're going out as well. And there's just different things that pop up, just small little postcards. There's newsletters that go out once a month. And just a heads up, the newsletters are all not current at the moment. They're actually updating them as they get close to the month when they're released. So you can go in and preview them, but don't panic if it looks like it's, you know, not updated and there's words in there that shouldn't be. They're just a preview to give you an idea. And the cool thing too, they also have when you should be making your phone calls. So for instance, when you put somebody under one of these 33 touch plans, it's going to shoot you an email and say, you know what, you need to call Mrs. Smith And here's what you need to tell her, because it's going to give you a script of what you need to say on the phone. So it's doing everything for you. It's sending out your mailings. Once you set somebody up, it's sending the mailings out, it's sending them a monthly newsletter, and it's letting you know when you need to get in contact as far as make a call or just, reach out to them. So let's go back up. We're going to select this, and there's 34 events that happen in this whole campaign. And it can be changed, and I'm going to go through and show you how to do that. We're going to call this Gina's Test Campaign. And hit next. Now, these are all the people in my database, so I'm going to go in, and you can actually put them inside groups as well, which I have LinkedIn. So if I were to put everybody in my... KW cares money. I'm going to put all of these, all the people that I had in, that I just put in were in my LinkedIn folder. But I'm just going to do an individual for now. Send one to myself, which now I'm giving myself like 5 emails every couple of days because I keep on putting myself in. So we're going to filter and find that person. Now here's a new one. Now I'm going to go to my Yahoo and click it on here. And that's going to put them inside here. So I can pick one by one by one. It could be somebody I just talked to for the first time and pick them from the list. Or I can pick a whole entire group and just set them up for the whole year. So for now, I'm just going to set me up by myself and click Save. Okay. And that loads into my portfolio. So now I've moved it from the design gallery into the portfolio, which is where all my projects are going on. Okay, just ignore this balance up here. When you're ordering printed materials, you'll actually put money into the program so that if you want to order things, there'll be an account balance. But anything you do through the 33 Touch or the flyers, or anything printed that you would print in the office, there's no charge for it. It just comes with the system. So don't panic about that. Okay, so right now it's inactive. So I'm going to scroll down. There's a bunch of different things going on. And what I can do is kind of take a peek at what I'm sending out. I'm going to start this campaign, and I'm going to start it the 27th, which is today. So I'm going to click Start. And now this campaign is active. So now I can go inside. If for any reason I send something out and, somebody called me up and said, I don't want to be on the campaign anymore. There is, when they get the email, there is a way they can opt out of receiving emails. But if they just give you a call and you need to go back in there and actually update it yourself, all you do is pull them up and then delete the campaign or go ahead and edit it. So we can change the name of the campaign. Let's move it around. Okay, now this particular person, let's just say I don't want to send out too many emails. Now, of course, they go back to March because the campaign started in March, so I need to scroll down because these things already happened. So I can't change them. But let's go all the way down and say, like, I didn't want to send, for some reason, in August, I don't want to send a newsletter out. All I need to do is take any of these off, is to click the off button. And now they'll still get my regular emails, but they won't get a newsletter. Or say, this looks like too much to me and I don't want to send too many things out on these time dates. Here's one that came into myself today. It will just automatically send me emails. That's one, and then I have one that came through with pictures. And it'll have my picture, my name, my contact information, my email, the company email, and just a little reminders that'll go out in that campaign. And they are pretty much set up. They're going to be getting something the whole year. Like I said, once a month a newsletter. There's different emails that go out. You'll get an email directly and say you need to call Gina Stango today, and here's what you need to say. And that is how you set up the 33 Touch campaign. And did that take me 33 minutes? That took me less than 33 minutes, didn't it?
You're awesome.
I just zipped right through that. So I'm all finished for today, but thank you so much, and start your connections.